Weird. Just weird. This is the word that many of us real estate agents have been using the past few weeks when it comes to real estate in the Rapid City area. Hey everybody, it's Tristan Emond with Mindful Living Realty, a realtor right here in Rapid City, South Dakota, the gateway to the Black Hills. So with those interest rates being 7-8%, that's caused a huge slowdown in our area when it comes to homes getting sold quickly. Because those high interest rates, they ain't helping nobody. Certainly causing a lot of affordability issues for your normal run-of-the-mill American. So we're seeing fewer showings on our listings. We're seeing days on market being a little bit longer. It's been weird because some homes will sell right away in days. And then another home just down the street will be on the market for a month and like no showings or 1 or 2 showings. I've got 3 residential listings right now, one at $275, one at $450, and one at $625. Every one of them's kind of had a weird, different story. My listing at $275, I've only had 1 showing on it in the past couple weeks. Usually the under $350 crowd goes pretty quick. The one that I've got listed for $450, that one got under contract in a couple weeks. But I only had 2 people at an open house and 1 or 2 showings maybe on it. The one that's $625, that one is a great property in town with an acreage. So kind of one of those properties that everybody kind of wants to be, space, but yet still close to town. I had a bunch of showings on it the first couple of weeks, and now it's kind of dried up a little bit. So I've been counseling my sellers to sit back and just kind of relax a little bit. It might be a little bit longer before we get their properties sold, especially as we're coming into the holiday and winter season in the South Dakota area. Over the past month, I've seen a bunch of price change emails come through my desk. As of the past couple of days, there have been 21 residential price changes in the Black Hills MLS. And these have been anywhere from $5,000 down to $50,000 down. As of today, there are currently 503 listings available for sale residential in the Black Hills MLS. Now, we haven't had that many homes in the market since August of 2020, right before things really started going crazy. So buyers out there are having a few more options to go look at, and there's not as much urgency to jump into something unless they really love the property. The real estate agent that brought the buyer for my $450,000 listing said they had a lot of homes to look at. So we're starting to see things kind of swing a little bit more towards buyer's market. We're seeing fewer and fewer bidding wars. Buyers are starting to get more concessions. They're coming in at under asking price offers and getting them accepted. So all these things point to a little more of a buyer's market. But according to the stats, we're still in a seller's market. Over the past 6 months, there have been about 1,150 homes sold. That means on average 193.5 homes sold every month. With 503 active homes, it's only going to take us 2.5 months to eat up that inventory at that current rate. But that current rate is back then, not now. So it'll be interesting to see over the next few months as we get into the holidays and into the winter of 2024 if that number really does go towards the 6 to 7 months, which is the buyer's market. But it wouldn't surprise me if that interest rate gets into even like the 5.99, that we have a buyer's frenzy, because a number of people that I've talked to are just waiting for those interest rates to come down a little bit so that they can actually afford what they want to buy. If you're thinking about selling your home, it's a little bit different ballgame than it was even a year ago. You've got more competition, so you got to make sure that your property stands out amongst the rest. One of the main reasons that the buyers bought the property, that $450,000 property I was mentioning, was because it was clean and bright. They had repainted the entire inside a nice neutral light color. The seller had done an amazing job decorating the property, and it looked very inviting. There are a bunch of other homes in that same neighborhood that may have been a better deal, but because their property showed and looked the best, that's why it sold. So do those things that you need to do to make it as bright and inviting as possible. Buyers, yes, it's tough for you right now with those interest rates. Make sure you check with your lender about options. There's always some kind of new programs coming on. As interest rates refuse to come down, they're coming up with new programs all the time to help you buy now so you can refinance later or certain things like that. Make sure though that you're comfortable with whatever payment at the present interest rate, just in case interest rates don't go down. The other thing to look into is new construction homes. Hillsview Homes, a new construction company here in Rapid City that has properties here in Rapid City and Box Elder, they have been doing some incentives on some of their homes they've got pre-built. Maybe that's a great option for you as well to buy into that. That'll help you with your interest rates. You finally get the opportunity now to take a look at more homes and have the opportunity to choose for the one that you like, instead of making an offer on it right away and hopefully get it accepted. But still, if you find the one that you love, don't sit on it. Invariably, the moment you sit on it, another buyer comes along, and then you are in a bidding war, or you've lost it altogether. Numbers-wise, we still aren't seeing a huge decrease in price. In fact, the average sold price in September 2023 is even up a little bit from September 2022. And we're still seeing the average single-family residential home prices increase month over month. In July, the average sold price was about $375,000. Here in September, that's up to $382,000. So we'll see in the next few months, as of course these stats are under contract dates really from a couple months ago to to when they got sold, we'll see as prices start to come down a little bit, or if they stay the same, or go up a little bit. I'm still not expecting to see drastic price reductions, but in the next few months, there might be some good deals to be had. It's been weird in Rapid City the past few weeks. Here's hoping those interest rates come down a little bit to make life easier for everybody here in the Rapid City real estate market. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Remember, love where you live.